And I didn't have the volume going for that, did I? All right. Okay. It's Lawnporn Live, a live stream about lawns and how to get a good one. Tonight we'll be talking about the Christmas, your run up to Christmas and doing questions and answers. I'll get the chat up. Sorry about that little thing, but there is sound now, and I don't need to do the intro again, do I? Nah, you saw that. Look, sorry about that, guys, and I'll just change screens here and say hello to who's in the house. Jacko goes wacko for smacko, but no, tobacco today. Is first. Matty Biggs wanted to be first as well. Mark Strofer, evening. How you going? James Dog, Matt, hi, how are you? Yes, I'm good. Why isn't this moving? Come on. Having a few computer issues today. Let's go back to this because I just want to see my screen here. I am in the frame. That's good. Yeah, all right. I'll go back to the other screen now. So, geez, I always get a little bit nervous about these things, and I try and be good, and it just doesn't really work for me. Want to be a star? You're on mute. I'm not anymore, hopefully. Loud and clear. Thanks, Dixon. Tony Chiles, thank you. Michael Barber. Yeah, hope I'm well. I hope you're well too. And look, everybody that's watching, I hope you're well as well. Tim Willard, hi Matty. ADE Turf Equipment, hello everyone. Just to let you know, ADE Turf Equipment do the Allets, and they are now in the country. I've got mine. I did a little bit of filming of it the other day. I've only used the Scarifier cartridge. But I'll be showing you. I've got a couple of videos that I've recorded over the weekend. It's been really busy. That's why I didn't get any out this weekend. I got 3 out last weekend, which was pretty good, but I didn't get any out this weekend just because it's just Christmas busy and everything else. And I'll try and get a little bit more information in my videos and try and be a little bit more professional. So sometimes it just life and everything else just doesn't all add up. But the really good thing is Absco Sheds, and if you're looking for a good cheap shed, Absco Sheds are a great place to go. They gave me mine, and that's one of the grass off prizes as well, same shed as what I've put up. And yeah, it's a brilliant little shed. I love it. I had it at my last place too, and I'm a bit of a numpty when it comes to making things, but it's pretty simple, and yeah, it's a good shed if you're looking for a good cheap shed. All right. Anyone else in SA having seeding problems? Yes, seeding will happen this time of year in SA. It doesn't say what grass type, but my cooch does, and you can bat seed heads with, they don't mow up too well with the cylinder mower, leave little grey hairs, but you can lessen the amount of seed heads with plant growth regulator, and lessen the height of them with plant growth regulator, and then with the regular mowing and everything else, they will go away. The reason that you get the seed heads is because it's a bit hotter, the change in the weather. The grass thinks it's happy, and you beauty, let's go, and it's trying to send out seeds to multiply. There's a lot of theories as to why it happens, but it happens at this time of year. So it happens when the weather changes, it gets a bit warmer. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong, but yeah, they don't look particularly good, and that's why plant growth regulator is good for use there. G'day, Matt. Love the shed. Any idea of the cost? I think that shed was about $890. Thereabouts. I can't remember exactly. That shed was given to me. So that's probably why I haven't paid attention exactly to the price. That is about, it's about $900 odd, I think. The one that I got the year before I actually paid for, and I bought that through Mitre 10 locally here, and the same shed cost me about $1,300. So I could be wrong on the price of the one that I got, but considering a shed being made from other sort of things, that you're looking about $2,500. If you're willing to put in the time and do it yourself and have a bit of a go, and look, the instructions are really good on it. Not perfect, but certainly a lot better than a lot of other things. And there's a couple of YouTube videos out I even have a YouTube video out what I did, and I'm going to be putting out one. What I did, it's I got to say, it's a big job. It's not, you're going to slap a shed up in 2 hours and new beauty. There, how you going? You do have to take a bit of time with it. Made a few mistakes with it. Some of my panels were the wrong way around. I didn't pay attention to some of the holes, so I had to do a bit of disassembly of some of the things. So it did take a bit of time, and it just, but it's worth the effort, isn't it? I think so anyway. All right. What have we got here? Matty Biggs saying it's pumping. He's got some seed heads in his kick. ADE Turf is saying great to hear being able to use the Scarifier cartridge. Look, the Scarifier cartridge on the Allet, that's like, it's really a dethatcher. It's these little fingers that go into the grass and pull up the thatch. I just love how the little Kensington mirrors, the Allet C24, which was that mower that I had a quick go of just before the COVID stuff happened, or just as it was happening back in March, I think it was. And it's just a nifty little system. I had, and mind you, I've got new, about 90 square meters, about 60 of it's fairly new stuff that was a little bit thatchy and, been in there for a month. You'll get that with turf from Turf Farms. It's not looked after the degree of, the way I look after lawns, but a bit of thatch is actually good because it's protective of the root system. But anyway, it pulled up about half a catcher of thatch. That mine's a 17-inch Allet Kensington. So yeah, that was it's always surprising, and I really liked it. It stood the lawn up a bit better, and then I went over with the Mowmaster, and it was really, really nice. I wanted to get the video out of what I've done, but yeah, what I've done is I hit it hard again at 6 mil. I've done my middle month application of my amino acids and humic acid, which I do as a soil soak, and then I've put down some green light PGR because she's starting to really move again. My last PGR was very, very light at 4 mil. I did a 10 mil PGR, and yeah, now it's really starting to look good. It was, obviously a little bit choppy still at 6 mil. It really needs a top dress and everything else. It's, most of it hasn't been top dressed before. And but I'll be doing that after Christmas and everything like that. But even the bare bits are almost growing in. But doing that, I've also been doing the backyard and getting the shed organised and everything like that. So hence why I didn't have a video of it today. I'll pump out a couple of videos in the next few days. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to keep a schedule. It's just the way life is. All right. Here's somebody. Holy crap! Did a PGR charger combo 2 months ago on the old kick? What a change! Absolute game changer. And it is. It's even Simon from Get Grassed, and he's also released a fertilizer range. So you might want to check that out. Get Grassed and go have a look at that. And you might be interested in supporting some of the products that he does. And he is quite knowledgeable and just really into his lawn and everything like that. He's got the Santa Ana out the back and Tiff Tuff out the front. He lives in Melbs somewhere, and basically he was one of the first ones, one of the pioneers, I suppose, to use PGR and charger in the same tank mix, and they're sort of going against each other. Like PGR is slowing growth, and charger really forces the growth. But if you chuck them together, a lot of people say that the growth will be lateral. And obviously with the iron in it, you get that deep, dark greening of that new growth with the charger. And yeah, it's something that I haven't done yet, but that's not stopping me from putting a PGR down and then putting a charger down just after it. I just haven't done that for a while. Okay. Sorry, I'm just yabbering there. But thanks, Matt W. PGR with charger is a game changer. I totally agree. And lots do too. So regular mow keeps on top of them. Yep, that's true. Hey, Matt, I'm taking delivery. Oh, I'm just reading this out because I haven't read it yet. Hey, Matt, I'm taking delivery of the Tiff Tuff tomorrow. Do you have a program to follow? Well, we do have our seasonal programs. And look, Tiff Tuff will, if you prepared your area quite well, Tiff Tuff will just grow into the area so quickly. You'll be mowing within a week, especially this time of year. Moisture is more important than fertilizer and everything else. And what I would do, personally myself, and I say this, but I haven't even done this to mine. But anyway, if you're looking at some products, once it's a week in, I would go launch 50 mil mixed with root builder 50 mil, just low levels as foliar feed 1 week in, and then the next week I would put down 4 seasons, water that in, and I'm just talking those sorts of products. Like if when you first start off the lawn after that week, when you do that, say launch 50 mil, root builder 50 mil. I'd be putting down products like moist for my soil wetting, humic acid if you can get it. If you can't, get the new turf stuff or anything like that, there's some fairly cheap options that you can get from shops. Like I was using previously Go-Go juice. 1 litre bottle costs like about $25, and just using that, and anyway, that sort of helps your soil health and everything like that. So yeah, getting back to a program for Tiff Tuff in your first week, moist humic acid, put down after that dries up, launch 50 mils, root builder 50 mils. You don't have to water that in. The next week I'd be putting down 4 seasons, watering that in. Then the week after that, launch 70 mil, root builder 50 mil. You'll still get that dark deep green with the iron that's in the 4 seasons, and then the next week after that, launch 100 mil, root builder 100 mil. So you got to just get to your you got to gradually build up with foliar applications. That's what I would recommend. Even though I haven't done that myself, I've just let it go. It's only had 1 feed over the 2 weeks, and I used a thing called 2-Spec Establish, and it's doing very well. You'll just love Tiff Tuff. It's a great grass. It grows in so quickly, and depending what you're doing with it, it'll just adapt so quickly. I'm just doing the normal mow with the Ego every now and then, just very, very quickly at 25 mil. It looks good, but it'll need a little bit of a top dress. It'll be a little bit lumpy when it grows in. That always happens, but don't panic about that. You've got time to top dress it. And look, mine's 3 weeks in, and I could top dress it now if I really wanted to. All right, what other questions we got? Where's the man, the myth, the legend, and the green and gold life at 2 tonight? James Dog, I don't know, but I was looking at Dan's last video the other day, and I noticed the defined triceps there. I don't have them anymore. I used to have them, and that's motivating me to get to the gym next year. That's one of my plans. I'm going to be just very, very quickly. I've signed a TV deal, so that's all going ahead. I can't say too much more about it than that. So I have to be getting fit. So I will be doing that. This is why I'm madly doing all this stuff to a house that I don't even own as well. So there's a bit of insight and a bit of news. It gets filmed, so don't panic. It's not going to be on very soon or anything. It gets filmed in mid to late November, so very, very quickly, and it's going to be a 3-part sort of doco, and there could be, all COVID dependent, a bit of interviews and all sorts of things with all sorts of different things we're sort of thinking up for this program. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So it'll be interesting. All right, cool. Yeah, so I don't know where the green and gold life is tonight, but it is Christmas. It is busy. So I'll get to another question here. Oh, I think I might need my glasses. Starting to strain my eyes a bit. This is getting old crap. These aren't very clean. No. Maybe I'll just struggle with it tonight. All right, sorry about that. All right. There's a new lawn video on YouTube. Video on it. I don't know what you're talking about there, but that might be the Tiff Tuff or the yeah. Sorry, I'm just yabbering now. I've lost my spot. Looking. So yeah, want to be a star. So Tiff Tuff, I think you're going to enjoy that. So yep, I just sort of said, everything. I probably don't need to say it again. So that's cool. Matthew, how have you been, my boy? Fat ho, I've been good, mate. Been good. Right. Is there any issue? This is from Ben Wotherspoon. Interesting name. Is there any issue compressing the program and treating half weekly? No, not usually. You can do that if you're behind and if you need to catch up on things. But quite equally, and it's sort of depending on what you're doing. If you've got like and be very careful as well when you got iron, and I call it stacking, is what you're doing, compressing the program. You just got to be very careful with the iron levels. But, you can get away with it, especially if your lawn's used to regular foliar feeding. And some of us are chasing that elusive, perfect lawn. And the ones that are like that usually know that, charger will make it grow quickly and know what the other products do. Yeah, so you very, very early, you can say yes, you can compress the program if you want to catch up. But look at it. If you've got like if you've missed a launch sort of thing and you've got a green light application coming up, just as an example, you might go, oh well, I'm pretty happy with the green with it. You might switch that green light out for launch because you still want the condition and launch is a great repair or something like that. So it just depends on your needs. When you get more experienced in the program, you just might go, oh, the program says charger. Well, I'm got a fair bit of growth and I'm pretty happy with it anyway. Well, you might switch that out for a green light. So, but that program is basically what I do, and a lot of people were asking about what I do with the lawns, especially that I had in the past. Probably not so much at the moment, but it's a work in progress. And that's what I do. And then I try and explain it in the program, and I just try and make it easy to follow. And then some people just like to blindly follow the program, and that's fine. Yes, you can compress the program if you're wanting to do that to catch up, but quite equally, you could just skip one and just go on with the next one. Nothing wrong with that. Depends on the situation. But as you get more experienced and as you see the effects of what each product does, you sort of get to know where you want to go, and it just becomes part of your experience and part of your journey as being a lawnie. And then you go, well, I need a bit of condition today and blah, 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 blah. Like today, and, I haven't recorded it or anything. I chucked down a charger. I call it a charger chaser. I'm just, I've got a nice deep dark green out the front now. And I was just like, yeah, I want a bit more leaf growth and see if I can push into those bare areas and, just thicken it up a bit. And I've got the PGR down, so I've just done that. So, Charger is a fantastic product to get it going for Christmas. It depends on your lawn's condition, obviously. You've got, 4 more days up to Christmas, what to do. Number one, you don't want to be doing any big hacky mows or anything like that, or anything like a major renovation or anything, because it's not going to look good Christmas Day. you probably want to do any mowing that you want to do sort of earlier in those 4 to days, depending on your condition as well. And you don't want to be mowing real hard. You just want to neaten it up a bit, and because you don't want it looking too choppy for you don't want too much thatch showing. There's so many situations, but my thing is that get that charger down and root builder tank mix. It's a really good tank mix for some growth. Nice deep dark green, and then closer to Christmas Day, pop down some green lights. That's a nice little plan for your run into Christmas. Of course, there's lots of different situations, but I had a person saying to me, "Oh, should I put I've done nothing with my lawn, tisk naughty, and I want a green lawn. Shall I just go put Instagreen on it?" And I'm just like, yeah, you can if you want, but personally, I wouldn't bother. Simply because what, and I did ask the question. I said, "Oh, what are you going to do with? Oh, we're going to play a game of cricket and everything." And I said, "Well, Instagreen runs, so it's a cosmetic thing that is mainly meant for the end of winter sort of thing. So if your dog and that runs on it, it'll get green paws. If you guys are all playing barefoot cricket on crappy lawn that's just been coloured over with Instagreen, well, you're all going to end up green as well." So I just said, "Nah, look, just try and get in, get some fertilizer down, and then get into normal care as much as you can. It's not about it's not about all the show all the time." So anyway, all right, let's go. We've got some questions happening back and forth. How long have I been on here for? 21 minutes. Wow. That's good. Sorry I'm being silent. I'm sort of lost my spot and reading. So anyway, getting back to Ben's question, I sort of hope I answered that. Of course, I yabbered. There's nothing wrong about compressing the program, treating half weekly. Just be careful with iron applications. You can get a little bit of, blackening of the leaf if you just overload it with iron too much, but it'll come back if you do. And Matty Zonta, Ella Tournament, hey? Ooh. I know he's in the market, so yeah, there you go. Looks like the ADE got the shaver and the C24 in stock. Okay, that's interesting. Matty Biggs. Yep, thanks for all the congratulations about the TV stuff. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've got to get fit. I've just got to hit the gym, and I've had a gym membership, hardly gone. It's been terrible, but I used to be a real fit bunny and really get into it, and I haven't essentially exercised since 2016, and it's showing. So there we go. All right, if you've got heaps of kikuyu in your cooch and decide to kill it off, is there something you can spray it out with? You can use a product called Monument or a product called Tribute. They're both available from New Turf. It's pretty pricey stuff. It will, it'll affect your kick. It just depends on how much you've got. You're saying heaps, so it's quite established. It's not an easy battle, but you can. You'll have to do repeat applications, and it should slowly get it out. And another thing you can do is spot treat with glyphosate, which is probably a little bit more effective if if it's like a half and half sort of deal. I know you're saying heaps, but it's a bit hard to have a look. Matt Sonta, thanks ADE. I'd love to see it in action. Some fine cut Aussie cooch. Well, Zonts, you know me, I know you. I'll ask ADE Turf to send it over, send it over to the Zonta residents, and we'll do a review on it. We'll have to send it back. I remember I was talking to my sponsored guys about when I had the Allet C24. I said, what sort of excuses could I make to, say that this has got stolen or something and keep it? Nah, we can't do that. All right. And Green and Gold Life is here. Ahoy, lads. He's here, and that'll please Fat Ho and Jacko for sure. Yeah, and James. All right, Ben Witherspoon. I hope you answered your question there. Cameron Fitzgerald, love your products and mate, and thanks for the advice. Thank you. Love the products, mate, from JD Garden Care. So thank you, JD Garden Care. Remove the drive off the Mowmaster and manual push. That's interesting. Yeah, I've got a new Mowmaster, and it's a Mowmaster that I'm getting. It's coming here Monday or Tuesday, so tomorrow or Tuesday. It is one of a kind in the sense of its colour, and in sense of some of the stickers that are on it. So it's obviously the prize for the grass off, which is a random entry prize. So it's not going to be like for first, second, or third. It'll be for any randomly drawn everybody that enters, and that random draw prize is probably about 10 grand's worth of gear. So the Mowmaster's in that. It is a one of a kind. I'll be doing a photo shoot with it as soon as it comes, weather dependent, obviously. But I won't be using it. I'll start it up, but I won't cut a blade of grass with it, because we want our prize winner to have a new mower. So it's going to be the Lawnporn special mower. I've seen pictures of it. I'm not allowed to share them until I get the sticker made up, and I'm going to have to get my butt into gear for that, because I haven't actually got that going yet. But it shouldn't be too much hassle to get a sticker made in a quick hurry, and that will be one of the major prizes. So look out for that video. We certainly love Mowmaster for sure, and my Mowmaster R22W, I answer questions about it every day. It's just so good. It is such a good mower for the money as well, and it's just got a commercial feel. I love it. And Mowmaster are actually going to be sending me another mower soon after that, which is going to be sort of a special R22W. So the deal is I have to swap the one that I've got, and I don't really want to swap it, but I'm going to have to if I want the other one. Such good mowers. Mowmaster, go check them out for sure. They're just brilliant. Aussie company. How can I explain it? Yes, there's other good mowers that are imported and everything like that. But are they backed up with parts and service and everything like that? I can safely say that I went and visited ADE Turf and saw their a massive array of spare parts and everything for their equipment that they import. So you won't have any problems with the Allet stuff that's coming in, and it's coming in a very, very good price too. So, but getting back to the Mowmaster, everything is here. It's made here. Parts aren't an issue. If the mower isn't in stock at Mowmaster, they'll have it to you within about 2 weeks. They send it to you in a completely covered crate. Of course, you can see between the slats of the wood and everything like that, but as you can probably sort of tell from what I'm saying, it's completely covered. So it's way to be delivered like that. So if they don't have it in stock when you order it up, it'll take about 2 weeks rather than waiting 6 months, 8 months, 10 months for some sort of buggerlugs to import a Protea or a Swordman or something like that. And are the parts available? Well, it's always a bit of a question, isn't it? So, Mowmaster and now hopefully the Allet and everything like that. I think that's the way to go for cylinder mowers, personally. In Australia at the moment, that's just my thoughts. Tell me yours. It's up to you. A lot of people love their other mowers, and I don't want to dampen on that, but it's something that I'm quite passionate about, and I really just love what's coming on the scene at the moment. Just give me a second. I'm just going to check that. Yeah, I'm all good. All right. Some things that I see on the chat thing that I don't see on the other thing, which is kind of strange because that's YouTube, which should run and whatever. Okay. Matt would love an in-depth review on your Mowmaster. Enjoy the channel. Yeah, it has been hard to do an in-depth review on it because of the state of my lawn and all the stuff that I've had to go through to get it into a condition. And I don't want to do a video on it when there's still like that strip of sand and growing and stuff like that. But yeah, it will be coming early next year, I'm sure. Yeah, so sorry about that. But look, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. As you can tell, I'm like a gushing child with it. Okay. Front lawn is coming along well with Charger and Root Builder mix. It's good to hear, Matty Biggs. Tyson Lucas, how to kill other grasses out of buffalo. It's always difficult with buffalo simply because there's usually not a way to spray it out. Buffalo is like broadleaf in nature, and that's part of the reason why. Yeah, it's a pain in the bum, but it's spot treating and or removal. For the fitness TV. Yes, I do need to get fit. I have. All right. Now, this is the question I couldn't read on the other screen, but it's come up now. It's a bit weird how that is, but anyway, Andrew Mantis. Have you heard of liquid dethatch? It's big in the USA, but not here. Look, I have, and I haven't really. It's interesting, isn't it? But there's just some things I think that you just can't get away from the mechanical and doing the hard work on top, rather than buying another product. Liquid dethatch. That's, to my mind anyway. It's and look, I don't know too much about it. To my mind, it's putting something down on the lawn to get rid of your thatch, and like. How does that work? But I'm not dissing it. I'm just that sounds a bit dodgy, especially with really big thatchy sort of things. Look, moist, even our soil wetter is sort of some countries, it gets more water into the soil and hence more oxygen. And then it's marketed as an aerator. Like, I've never ever marketed soil moist as a soil aerator as such. And there's some people that do. Look, you just need to do the work. You need to mechanically aerate and do it that way. It's I just think people think that just go and buy another product and that'll fix that sort of thing. I think we need to get a little bit out of that mentality. And just keep doing the manual things that we need to do to aerate soil, etc. And dethatching. Well, the best dethatching thing that you can do is giving your lawn a regular mow. That will keep your thatch level low because you're getting less shade in the canopy and everything else. So yeah, look, it could work. I don't know, but if it's any good, somebody will in this country will get onto it, and if it's catches on, it catches on. But yeah, I just think you still got to really do the manual work with some things. All right, g'day to Chicks, I don't know. Lawn mowing and rubbish removal. Sorry, I'm watching from Victoria. Sorry about that. Jube kiss, maybe. I'm not sure. Look, I'm really bad reader and my eyes are really shocking at the moment. Sorry. guys. But I'm glad you're watching and enjoying. Hayden Livingston, Rover 45. Sorry. They are a beautiful machine, aren't they? Have you got top chat selected or live chat? Top chat is filtered. Oh, okay. Freo's Finest. Thanks for that. I might have a look at that because that's probably what I'm doing wrong. Love a cylinder mower, but got to settle with a Massport 486 rotary as life allows. And look, absolutely nothing wrong with rotary mowers and a little bit extra length. I'm actually quite enjoying the Ego at the moment, and I'm just thinking, yeah, this is a pretty easy lawn to look after. This is the Tiff Tuff out the back, and I'm just thinking, I'm starting to like this, and but I'm just like, nah, I'll get into it and cylinder mower it and everything like that. But yeah, it's it's nice. Sure, yeah, you want to get into cylinder mowing and lines, but look, cylinder mowers are more expensive. They're more expensive to look after. They're fiddly, they're finicky, and they're very precise machines. Hence you've got two blades going against each other to get that scissor cut, and that's what's precise about it. And it's you got to factor it into your budget, and if it's something that you're going a bit above and beyond for yourself for, because you see all these other lawns that are nicely mowed and everything like that. Look, I get it, but it's not the be all and end all. And be proud of your rotary mower, because you're getting away with a very cheap and effective machine. If your grass gets a bit long, a rotary will handle it, where a cylinder mower can't do long lawns, and sometimes the grass isn't greener even though it is. I don't know. I'm just trying to say that it takes a lot of money and sometimes quite a bit of your time to maintain a cylinder mower lifestyle. But hey, look, you could come across a good old Scott Bonner 45 for $150, $200 that you beat before every other bastard goes out and tries to bid for it and stuff, and walk away with a bit of a cracking deal. And that was my first cylinder mower was $20, and it was a Scott Bonner 45, and it did a couple of mows, but I realised that pretty soon I needed to sharpen the blades, and where I was living, and I had to get it to Adelaide, and that was $150 down the drain. Then I had to spend another $200 or something when I got it serviced and everything like that. So it starts adding up, and okay, right, now keep going. Do you plan on using different mowers for front and back to avoid contamination? Very, very good question, Troy. Yeah, I am going to be doing different mowers. The front is going to be the Mowmaster. The back is going to be a mixture of whatever I'm sort of reviewing. But I'm going to sort of get into the cylinder mowing with the Allet and everything like that. But, cross contamination between Santa Ana and Tiff Tuff, it's not going to look too different. I don't think I'd be able to pick the difference between the two. They're just so similar. How's the rabbits going? Look, I'll be right back. I'll just get the thing that I've been sort of trialing. All right, I'm back. Had it in my room here. Just let me change screens so I can see that I'm showing it to you. All right, here we go. So I've got this product from Pest, and what it does is that it picks up the movement. This here is a speaker. These here are some lights if you want to activate them. I think this is a speaker as well. And when it gets the movement, it'll it's all got all these different settings, and it's pretty loud and annoying, as you can hear. So for the first couple of nights, the rabbits, they didn't like it, and they went away straight away, but they sort of like hung around on the road and hung around across the road, and it seemed to work. I was thinking, oh, you beauty. But then they just smashed me, and this thing was going all night. I could hear it going all night, and I was just thinking, oh, what the hell's going on? Because, I do get a lot of wind here and everything like that. I was thinking leaves and everything. But it was the rabbits setting it off, and they didn't care. It's just like, we know what you're doing, and we know this thing's just noise. So they're eating the lawn and happier to eat the lawn rather than put up with the noise. So I've taken it out for now, but for the moment, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the weather or something. Only getting a couple of rabbits a night at the moment. So they've maybe they found a different lawn, which is good, but they're not smashing me too hard. But yeah, they're still around. I'm at the moment thinking I'll let them play a bit and see what the go is. Dan, I do remember you putting something about a product called Deter. I might give it a go. I'll see how I go. All right, cool. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the rabbits. That product that I showed there, that was from Pestrol, Pestrol. They've got a few different sort of units. That was about $154. So I just bought one, and yeah, so far not 100% convinced. All right, no worries. Frio's finest bush replacement reel for my mower cost $20. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, how much have I yabbed on tonight for? 40 minutes. Am I getting the footpath fixed? I'm getting the you're talking about the footpath at the front, perhaps. I'm guessing. I'm getting the what is it? Can't remember the name of it. Now I can. Retaining wall. There's a quote been done, and another quote is going to happen. I'll wait and see. It's going to be nice because it's really crumbling. I'll tell you a story. A couple of kids actually. And when I say kid, they're about 14, 15. Their thing is to, come running up the road and just run through my lawn on the corner, even when it was, putting grass down and doing, I don't mind it. I do mind it, but I don't, And anyway, I was out the front yard, and one's done it, and I'm sort of looking at him, and he's sort of looking at me. So he's jumped from quite a height, run across the lawn. This was when it was about a weekend. So it is a bit annoying that there's a thumping kid running on a lawn that's not established, and he's running across, and he's jumped onto the rock, and it's one of the rocks that there's nothing holding it there. It just slipped away, and he fell flat on his face, and wasn't good. And then the old man sort of came around, gave me a rev up, and I just said, hey, look, I've already asked for it to be fixed and everything like that, but by rights, your lad shouldn't be running through my lawn, So, and I just said, look, if you want to make a complaint about it or something, well, you need to speak to the owner. This isn't my house. I've let them know for months that that the retaining wall is falling apart, and I said just go to the real estate agent. Had the real estate agent here for an inspection last Thursday, and I said, because this was a while back when the kid fell over, and I just said, what's have you heard anything from the father of the lad? And they said, nah. So I don't know what's happening there. So yeah, but he was here. he wasn't happy, and but I set him straight and calmed him down a bit. And I said, calm your farm. It's not, you know what I mean. So anyway, Now, yeah, actually, Green and Gold Life, I do have a rabbit trap now as well. I've popped it out a few times, but where it is, I probably, I don't want people seeing it. It's a bit confrontational to walkers and stuff like that, and we do have cats and everything getting around here, so I don't want to catch cats or anything like that as well, because that could be not nice. Whip him to next week, Hayden Livingston. Yeah, I know. Yeah, going on my lawn. How terrible. But look, I think he's stopped. I think I think he did a real cracker to his face. Yeah, I reckon he might have broken his nose. But it's not a nice thing to happen. But I suppose serve him right for showing off. It's a bit nasty. It's just running across the lawn. That's all it is. But anyway, look, next couple of days I'll try and pump out some videos in the midst of me putting down some paving and the edging around the back. The back is just looking really, really good now with the grass and the shed there now. Instant karma, get off the lawn. Yeah, everybody's thinking that, but is it worth it? Breaking your face just because you've done about 3 or 4 steps on somebody's lawn. Yeah, probably not. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I've got lots of video editing that I've got to do. I'll try and pump that out in the next few days. And Christmas is coming up, so I'm just devastated to hear what's happened in New South Wales. Obviously, that's going to affect a lot of people. People going into isolation, people can't see their families for Christmas. It's devastating. And all I can say is keep your chin up. I'm on holidays. Somebody's messaging me. My mate Lee Wilcox messaging me. Let's see what. Yeah, all right. Howdy, mate. Best thing to make your lawn pop for Christmas Day. Yep. I don't know if he's watching. He might be watching my show. Look, for the real pop for Christmas Day, I would do. All right. So what? You got a 4-day plan from now. What I would do now is I'd do a charger now, a charger root builder. Wait a couple of days. Give that a light mow a day or two before Christmas Day, and then around about that time, just after that, I'd put down a green light, and that will give you some good pop for Christmas. It's a little bit above and beyond the program, obviously, sneaking in a cheeky charger, but I've actually done it, so that's a bit of advice there. All right. Anyway, everybody stay safe with the COVID stuff. I'm on holidays till the 4th of January, then I'll go back to work. My role's going to be a bit different, and if COVID is going to be playing its stuff, then I'll definitely be involved in the response for that. So, it's going to be fun and games once again once I go back to work, but hopefully I'll get to spend some time home. All right. Thank you for following me out for this video. Thank you for the follow, for however long that you've been following. Thanks for the support this year. It's been great, and I'm looking forward to 2021. I think everybody's looking forward to 2021 simply because we just want to have a better year, full stop. And I hope everything is good, and a Merry Christmas from Lawnporn. Merry Christmas from me and my family. And Merry Christmas to all. I hope you have a great and safe holiday. All right. I think I've yabbered enough, and I'm trying to change screens to end the show, and I can't get there. Now I can. All right. Thank you very much for watching Lawnporn. Merry Christmas, and get your lawn.